How the fuck's everyone doing? It's time for an unboxing. This might be the greatest day of my life if the contents of this package are as advertised. It's what I would call Grail at first sight. The moment I seen this, I wanted one. At one point, I didn't think it would ever be possible. But if that's what's in this box, the contents of this box, I'll explain as we go. Alright, so I already sliced the one end, so let's just get into it. Alright, get that out of the way. It's a nice bagged up box there. Sit it right here. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. I know I don't seem like it, but I am, trust me. I've been thinking about this ever since I won it on eBay. And, let's see. Boom. Now, this here is a very, very, very special mask to me. This mask here is from Mask Brothers Incorporated. If you know, you know. Chris Morgan, Matthew Reed, Rick Ramby, three of the best. If I remember correctly, Chris Morgan was friends with Rick Ramby. Rick Ramby was friends with Matthew Reed. They kind of got introduced between them. Matthew Reed had acquired a 1975 Don Post Captain Kirk mask, the mask that started it all. And they all got together and decided to collaborate a little bit, and they went ahead and casted that Kirk. And they took the painstaking job of making it larger. It's a wearable mask. See, I have a JA75, which has a somewhat similar history. It's a little more shady than this, trust me. And it's a fantastic mask. I actually have it on my shelf as an H2 right now, and it's an incredible H2. But the only problem with the JA75 is the fact that it was not enlarged, and a recasting, or if you're messing with a recasting of anything, the product shrinks. So it's going to be even smaller than it was. The original Captain Kirk was a smaller mask. Some people don't know this, but the original Captain Kirk, I think, was like a 23, maybe 23 and a half, if my memory serves me correctly. That's why it was so easy to manipulate with the shape of the actor's head playing the character, because it was like a thin pool and it was small. So it was already a small mask off Jump Street, and to recast a recast of it, you're going to have a smaller mask. And the JA75 is a beautiful mask, but it's very, very small. And this here is from a Kirk, and they went ahead and they enlarged it to make it a wearable size. I do believe it's a 25-inch mask. So this here is what you're looking at, is a MB75, Mask Bros 75. And this mask is a mask that I knew that I wanted. Yep, there it is. I mean, it says flawed. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I never thought I was going to be able to get my hands on a MB75, because once it was announced, everybody was excited. And then after, all the time they put into the project, and they still put more and more time into it. They're doing, I believe, 3 sets. I know one of them has already been taken. I don't know if they've done the next 2 sets yet, but it's a Kirk done by Rick Ramby, a 78 done by Chris Morgan, and then the H2, of course, by Matthew Reed. And they were going to do the sets, so I think there's 2 sets left. But after putting all this time and energy into it, they ultimately decided to shelf the project for the foreseeable future. Basically, what it was laid out, it was basically like we put so much time into it, we're just ready to move to something, put our energy into something else for a while. And as of now, the MB75 won't be released. And they're not saying it'll never get released ever. They're just saying that as it stands right now, they don't know if it will become a thing. So that was a little disheartening for me, because the moment I heard about this, I actually listened to the episode of Halloween Unleashed, which is Chris Morgan's podcast. I think he's moving on from that, but it's an excellent podcast. I highly recommend it. As soon as they announced it and they showed pictures of it, it was like, dude, I have to have one of these. And then when they said that they decided to ultimately shelf the project, I was a little devastated, but at the same time, I understand. You know, I was cool with it, but I just never thought I would ever get the opportunity to score me a MB75. And now I'm holding one right in my hand right now. And as I said in my post the other day, to me, this is a super grail. And I feel like if you're a bona fide collector, this should be a super grail for you as well, an MB75, especially given the fact that they may not make too many of these. And it's straight from the Don Post Kirk. It's a pretty incredible score. And I got this for a staggeringly low price. I feel bad, kind of, because I was ready to go like the extra mile to get this. I put a bid in. I kept putting my bid higher, even though no one had outbid me yet, just on the chance, because I thought surely somebody was going to swoop on in and snag this beautiful masterpiece right from under me. So I put in a pretty decently high bid to score this thing, and I ended up getting it for a couple of $100 less than my actual bid. I'm thankful for that, trust me. But I got this for a goddamn fucking steal. This particular copy, I think, was finished by Chris Morgan because he was going to be doing the 78s, which is totally fine by me because I've been wanting a Chris Morgan piece for fucking ever. Like, I had one in the past. The pandemic happened. I had to sell everything. I had to sell it. And it wasn't like one of his best pieces. It was like, I think, a babysitter stalker or something along those lines. I had to sell that. I had a Night Stalker, which I wish I still had, but it wasn't in great condition, and that's not his fault. Whoever had bought it from him had tried to rehaul it for no reason whatsoever, and I couldn't hold on to that because of the pandemic. And I've been trying to get another Chris Morgan piece for a while, and I fucking got one. And for me personally, this is one of the creme de la cremes. Like, not only is this a Chris Morgan piece, but it's a fucking phenomenal fucking, like, landmark mask, really. So there you have it. There's my big grail of grails. I scored it. 75, MB75, Mass Brothers, Chris Morgan, WMP, all that stuff. Amazing work, beautiful mask. I'm very, very fortunate to have scored this for the price I scored it. And this mask will be going absolutely nowhere. It's going to be on my shelf until the day I die. So there you have it, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll give you one more amazing look at this. Everything about this thing is on point, by the way. The hairline, spot on. The horns, fucking incredible. It's like a more ghostly, less dirty one of an H1, which is cool because I don't have a lot of those either. Beautiful paint job. Everything about this thing is incredible. I can't even really find a flaw, maybe a bubble here or there, but it's not enough to ruin this mask by any stretch of the imagination. This thing is a fucking masterpiece. I love this fucking mask, and I am very, 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 very beyond grateful to be adding this to my collection. And if you ever need to get yourself a beautiful Halloween mask, not this one, because we don't know if they'll be selling these, by all means, go to Chris Morgan, hit up Matthew Reed, hit up Rick Ramby. They all do phenomenal, incredible work. You won't be sorry, but you probably won't be getting one of these. I'm sorry about that, but I'm just over the fucking moon about this. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. 8 minutes is long enough. You all have a good fucking day. Happy hunting as far as it goes. Get yourself your Halloween hauls going. I'm very excited to have this. I probably won't be buying anything new for quite some time because I won't fucking need to. I'll be over the moon with this thing for the rest of my fucking life. Y'all have a good one. Later.